Okay, this is the Honda Grom. We're going to do a start up. And beauty of these little guys is they're fuel injected, so extremely reliable. You can see the dash. 1,300 miles, original. I don't know if I'm going to remember all these, but these forks, I paid almost $500 parts and labor, and these forks have all Öhlins internals in them with the cartridges and the springs and the upgraded Öhlins oil. And these work just like the brand new Öhlins that you see on the sport bikes or the big adventure bikes, where one side is the compression dampening and the other side is the rebound dampening. And so these are like the state-of-the-art forks, and it makes this bike work flawlessly with, you know, a 200-pound adult on it, where the OEM suspension is pretty soft when you get a full-size adult on it. And the rear shock is OEM, but we went up 2 sizes heavier spring on the rear shock to make it balance out. So now this handles like a motorcycle should when you got a full-size adult on it. So we also have a luggage rack, which is an option, and then a mount plate for the trunk you see over here, and the trunk just slides in here and then pushes down and locks just like a GV trunk system. And then when the trunk is locked, it's also locked onto the bike. So that comes on and off at will. And I'll just take a quick glance at this. So it's size proportionate to the bike, but it's big enough that you can put a helmet in there and, you know, run errands and do all kinds of stuff. So let me try and remember everything we've done. I did the adjustable clutch and front brake levers. So these are smaller, they're more ergonomically, you know, works your hand good. When you pull in your clutch, it goes against the handle grip. You got settings of how far you want it out or in. Same thing on the clutch side. It has an upgraded PIA headlight. It has an aftermarket little fender guard. You see here that it looks like it should have came from the factory, because it's such a great install the way they designed it. That keeps all the mud and spray and stuff off the engine. And I have little swing arm spools, so you can use a swing arm stand when you park in the bike or to work on it, or, you know, change the tire or do anything. And it's that way with the swing arm stand, the bike is being parked straight up, and it's got a lot more protecting it than just the kickstand, you know, from being knocked over or bumped into or anything like that. And of course, here it is on this side. And Honda did a good thing with these, is they did the elbow on the tire valve so that you can add and check air very easy instead of trying to get something straight in there. So here is the low beam, and here is the high beam, and the front turn signals also serve as running lights. So these are dual filament light bulbs, and the one filament is they're always on as an additional running light to be visible, and then it goes into the second filament to make it just do a turn signal function. So there's the front left, rear left, front right, rear light, did our LED tail light, brake light. I'll tell you, this lights up as good as any full-size motorcycle at nighttime. Obviously no rust or corrosion in the gas tank, but the ticket for this bike is the suspension upgrade front and rear, and with the Öhlin parts. make the front end work like a real motorcycle. And if the buyer wants, I'll give you all the OEM Honda parts with the bike if you want. If you don't, that's okay. So there you go. Thank you.